Welcome to the show. It's your first time here, but we actually worked together once on a movie called Whip It
Yes.
in Detroit, and I will say you were very, very, very nice to me. I'll never.
You were so great. I just remember this so well because you played, it was Hot Tub Johnny Rocket, if I'm
Yes.
remembering correctly.
Hot Tub Johnny,
and
of
you were
course.
the announcer at these roller derby games.
It was a roller derby movie, yeah.
Which we shot in Detroit, and it was so hot in this warehouse. And I just remember you, whether we were shooting or not, like keeping everyone entertained, giving so much of your just energy, your talent. You were so generous. And
Oh
like,
my God.
keeping literally hundreds of extras entertained.
Well, I'm a desperate comedian. I need attention. I'm like, please, somebody laugh, somebody do something.
I was like, you're loved, don't worry.
Like, dude, go back to your trailer, Jimmy. Yeah, sit down. But you would know what it's like now to talk with a comedian, because your girlfriend I met backstage is a very good comedian.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah. Do you ever give her jokes or do bits?
Well, I feel like I try. And I'm usually like more in the dad joke pun area. Like I'll be like, oh, we should have a show like Cheers, but with a gay bar called Queers. And then she's immediately like, yes, where everyone knows your pronouns.
For everybody.
So she just takes it to that other level.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's fun. Is it fun to be with a comedian? I can't ask my wife because I assume she should tell me yes, but yeah.
No, I mean, I love it. She's so funny, and I love just how she looks at the world and the
You have to
humor
laugh.
and joy she can find in all kinds of situations.
Congrats on the Odyssey. Oh my gosh. Massive. Massive. I can't think of a bigger thing. And you got rave reviews for your performance. Plug your ears if you're gonna get shy about this. But this says Elliot Page delivers a standout performance and is one of the best parts of the Odyssey. USA Today. Not a big deal. Elliot Page is the soul of Christopher Nolan's epic. Elliot Page steals the film with a haunting performance. And Elliot Page knocked it out of the park, says Variety. Come on, that's what you want. That's the reviews you want.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
When you first read the script, what was your reaction?
I mean, my first reaction was, honestly, it was similar to reading the script to Inception. Like, I really was just left breathless, like really blown away by something that was so complex, so massive, and with this tremendous engine and heart that just kept moving forward. And it just really blew me away.
And this is your second time working with Chris Nolan, so he must love you. There's something that he likes, yeah.
I felt so fortunate to be asked to come back and to be a part of something as epic and incredible as this was just such a gift.
What's his directing style like?
I mean, it's so impeccable. I love how focused his sets are. You can just only be present. And his direction will always just be so concise and just perfect.
Like what would he say to you? Like,
less anger, more disappointment. And you're like, oh, yes,
yes,
exactly.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Exactly right.
So we had Josh O'Connor on the show, and we were talking about Steven Spielberg giving him direction, and he was for Disclosure Day. And he was working on this character, and he got a text from Steven Spielberg. It said, "Open the gate." He's like, "Wow, that's it." And he went to the thing, he did a scene, he goes, "Hey, Steven, that was great direction, thank you for that." And he goes, "I sent that text to you by mistake, that was to my wife. She was renting a house and she didn't know how to get into the house." So he said, "Just open the gate." But he took it as...
So good.
Is that funny?
That's awesome.
And it made the scene better, yeah.
That's awesome.
No spoilers for anyone out there, but if you have, but you have a lot of physical scenes and physical stunts. There's one scene where you kind of come out of the ground like you're buried in the earth and you come back out. How did this scene get shot?
Well, I wasn't actually buried in the earth. That was incredible. But people really were. But this was our extraordinary stunt performers who were breathing through, straws under the sand. And
So wait, so they're having straws and they have
yes, and it was obviously very coordinated. Safety was key, of course.
Yeah.
But that was, no, I didn't actually physically have to.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart of you, yeah. But did you do your other stunts? I mean, I don't...
Yeah, not to give something happen. at the beginning of the movie to my character.
Yeah, it's hard to not spoil a 3,000-year-old book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't want to do it. Yeah, I understand.
But so that was a practical stunt that I did, which was classic.
It was great.
Nolan in that way.
And moving. I was going to ask you because I know there's a dog in the movie named Argos. Very cute. Oh yeah, very cute dog. And I was wondering if you thought about having your dog be in the Odyssey, and why didn't you get?
I know. Well.
And who is the? Oh no. How cute. Are you joking me?
Yes.
Who is this?
This is Mo.
Oh, hi, Mo.
He is sensational. I'm obsessed.
Of course.
I love him so much.
So Chris Nolan couldn't get him for the Odyssey?
Well, I think it's more on me because he's just not, I don't think he's trained well enough. Like, he's not gonna just lay down still. He's gonna wanna, like, snuggle and be in the cinematographer's lap.
Oh, come on. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's just not gonna work.
Not an actor.
No,
not an actor.
Not on a Nolan set.
Not on a Nolan set. For anyone who hasn't seen the movie, can you set up what the Odyssey is about and who you play, or is it too tricky?
What the Odyssey is about?
Yeah, that might be tricky. But who you represent and you play?
I play a character named Sinon, who's a Ithacan soldier who's involved in the Trojan horse ruse. And there's more to it than that, but I'll refrain from speaking to that.
All right, perfect. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Elliot Page and Matt Damon in The Odyssey. Take a look at this.
Why did you have to volunteer?
Don't you remember how I came here? I begged to take Antinous' place. He'd been called.
He offered money for your family if you take his place.
If the Trojans don't let me live, if I never make it home, take this back to my father, tell him everything I did. Odysseus, feel free to add some stuff.
Come on. Elliot Page, everybody. The Odyssey is in theaters and IMAX now. We'll be right back with Bobby Flay. Stick around.